Isn't it ironic? This week I was going to record a whole video about my quest for a peaceful mind and how certain things in my life have really affected me. And then this morning, that quest took an unexpected turn. For people that don't know, I went through a horrendous divorce. My ex's parents and her tried to destroy me emotionally, mentally and financially. A campaign that took a huge toll on my mental health, but also they used the one weapon that ultimately does the most damage. So I'm a victim, survivor, daily survivor of parental alienation. I haven't seen my son for coming up for 6 years. And within the parameters of that are the hateful, disgraceful, bullying, harassing child maintenance service. A service that was set up to supposedly look after children financially with the breakdown of marriages, relationships, but has been weaponised by people for monetary value and for something that ultimately destroys lives and takes lives. So why am I making this video? Well, my son's 18 and in my head I still had a year, maybe 2 years of paying £349 plus a month, rewarding a criminal, the child maintenance services, because she broke 2 court orders. The lies, the campaign of hate took their toll on my son because I haven't seen him, but they take the toll on me as well. Ultimately I ended up going to Andy's Man Club because my mental health was in such a state it was affecting my marriage now to wander. And as a man of now 50 years old, that's quite hard to deal with and actually hard to accept that you've got a problem. But this morning I had an email and it shows you the effect the CMS can have on you, because when you get an email and all it says is you've got a letter, your body begins to worry, your heart starts going, what's next? But this one was different. This one was my letter of freedom. Now I've never ever quibbled paying the money I pay for Archie, my son. I quibble having to pay when one half of that relationship has done the damage so he doesn't come around, so I'm rewarding the criminal. That's the part I've always had a huge problem with, because why should I pay for something when it's been taken away from me? It's my son, but if one side of that parental responsibility decides to do a campaign of hate so the child doesn't get the benefit of both parents, why should that parent be rewarded? So I've had my letter of freedom this morning from the child maintenance service. I no longer have an active monthly responsibility to my son. How does that make me feel? Mixed emotions, in all honesty. I feel happy that I'm no longer financially tied to that woman, rewarding her criminality. I feel happy that I am lucky. I am a survivor of the child maintenance service, and 1,000 people a year aren't so lucky. And think about that for a minute. 1,000 people a year from a government body taking their own lives, even though they deny any casual link to the CMS and suicides. Delve deeper, it's there. So I'm happy about those things, but I'm sad as well. I'm sad that that tie to my son is no longer there. So I could have cried when I saw the email. I wasn't expecting the email. I have a month off. I've got to pay a small amount in November for any arrears. £2.40 something, I think it is. But for the first time, I almost feel free. And it's that quest for the peaceful mind. Actually looking at the sunshine and looking at it this morning thinking, that money's going to make so much difference to mine and Wanda's lives. Most months are on the bones of our arse. And that's going to make our lives easier. I want to thank Wanda. I want to thank Wanda for taking me in during divorce, putting up with me. I didn't realise I had mental health problems until something from last year, and I want to thank her for me ultimately finding these guys, Andy's Man Club, because I want to thank Leah, I want to thank Chantel, I want to thank Dave, the Blue Van Man, I want to thank Dean from Dean's Beer Reviews. These people and countless other people have stood by me, listened to me rant, listened to me go on, and never judged, and they've been a huge help to me, and I can't thank those guys enough. To the people that haven't survived the child maintenance service, my heart breaks for you. I know how difficult this is. It is, to be free from them is one of the greatest glories life has ever bestowed on me. The people that are still going through it, there are people out there that will listen to you. I'm not leaving this campaign. I'm far from done, and I will still keep banging that drum until the CMS are held to account for the lives they take. Me, today's a good day. It's a sad day, but it's a good day. I survived. I'm still here. And that means a lot to my son, Archie. If you see this, never stop loving you. My door's always open. Be well to everyone. Much love, Scott. See you soon.